back with more Angel. This is episode 3 of season 4. Very excited to see what else this season's gonna kind of continue to offer. I think a really solid start with these first 2 episodes. Last one I really did enjoy, with having the introduction of this Gwen with her weird electricity powers and stuff. Cordelia is still kind of trapped in this kind of higher plane, so hopefully they can kind of find a way to address that. Connor's homeless. Whoops. And yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see obviously a lot more of like the main arc for the season and then really getting that going, because they normally take a few episodes to kind of get back into the swing of things with the characters, establish new kind of stuff, and then the plot kind of kicks off. And I'm not sure if we're going to get any of that yet, or if we're going to have a few more kind of breathing episodes, I guess you could call them, because it's still, you know, it's still very, very early in the season, so who knows. But either way, I'm kind of here for it, because I think season 4 is kind of starting off strong, so looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next, and let's get into the next one.
Watch it. Don't let it box you in.
I'm still keeping an eye on him.
That's it, Connor. You can do it.
Of course he can do it.
That's it.
He's his father's son. Same dark good looks, same lost boy sweetness. You really don't have to worry about him, Angel. But maybe there is something you could be worrying a little more about, like, for instance, me. Remember me?
Ooh.
I know you're there. Watching me.
Oh my God! Angel, you can hear me? I so love you. You don't know what it's been like. We weren't spying. Oh, for crap's sake.
Actually, we were.
Oh, Cordelia.
Angel, where are we going?
On a little retreat, the 3 of us.
Oh, like a spiritual journey?
Whoa, you mean like that monastery you went to in Tibet?
Exactly.
We're getting a Las Vegas episode? Oh my god, dreams can come true.
Looking the way Lauren does, let's go someplace a little bit more, you know, discreet.
How discreet exactly?
I think he can make it work. Oh my god. Oh my. True greatest showman. Oh my god, I love her so much. Angel's doing musical episode 2, look, how about that? Me. I'll put the mic on Angel, he's just like, oh Mandy.
Hey, you do it if you want, but I'm not in the mood to be gone.
Just went right by him.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh.
I was just accepted to a culinary school there.
Oh, well, isn't that great?
Oh.
Sending a little goodwill.
At least she's not 2 days away from retirement. Damn! Is he gonna be ignoring them for a reason, I take it?
I am just so lucky to have a talent like yours headlining at my casino. Look, I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time.
Are you evil?
Can we just do this later? Yeah, but later would be just so much better.
Oh dear.
I think now is a good time. Or should we pink slip another girl from your act?
Oh.
Gonna have 3 5-star restaurants in the next decade. What else?
Is that picking out potential for them?
That's it. Have a terrific second show.
Ah. Viva Las Vegas?
That is my favorite pair.
Oh.
Are you sitting at your desk? Take them off. Why are you still here? Very good. Now.
Oh.
Angel, Come on, sit down.
Wesley doesn't need Vegas for the fun.
Congratulations. I don't understand. I won something? The chance to play our $1 million spin to win.
What's that gonna do to her? They're not
You're
even
up on it too, aren't you, Angel?
trying.
Something's wrong with those people. They could probably use your help. So that's got me wondering, where's that keen sense of perception as far as you're concerned? What, am I out of the range of your super vampire senses?
I'm glad we are
Angel!
seeing a bit more of her, like, throughout the episode.
I think this trip idea is going to do Angel the world of good. It's going to be fine.
You're right. Now?
If it'll make my honey feel better, put her mind at ease, my fun can wait.
It's because you're out of chips, isn't it?
And this is a appalling service.
Where are you trying to go?
I ran out of quarters. I need more quarters. Have to play to win.
They're like being hypnotized to spend more money or something. But why would they need Lorne to like pick people out?
Get this much. Oh, what's this? He already got his drink.
Oh my god.
Fred? Winifred? Oh, hey, hallelujah. Oh, sweet cheeks. You don't know the hell I've been through. Fluffy the dog you don't have, the universally recognized code for I'm being held prisoner. Send help.
Oh.
Okay, I'm hip now. Who's holding you prisoner?
I'm not here to play games.
Oh.
I want to know what happened to a girl who came in here. We get a lot of girls in here. Good luck. Thanks.
What the hell, you shady bastard?
In the bathroom! Hurry!
Security 1, we have a code green. Repeat, code green. Somebody want to give me the lowdown?
Oh my god.
Suffice it to say,
They took a big gamble there. Huh. It's a cool location for an episode. I mean, no one could have taken off his shiny jacket underneath that, I think.
find those are what he calls valuable destinies. Power, wealth, fame, yada yada yada. Then their destinies are imprinted on the chips, and that old black magic wheel's tricked out to never pay off. Destinies. They get offered up to an extremely black global market.
Okay.
Sold to anyone willing to pay big money to change his or her life.
What now?
I would die if Colin just leaped out of nowhere and took them all out. Oh man. Oh. The best power of all.
How you sold Angel out? Boy, DeMarco must have wet his pants when you told him what a ripe destiny that was for the Pickens. A champion to save the
he
world and
didn't.
destroy it. You couldn't hear your conscience screaming at you.
Charles, it doesn't matter.
Does to me? I want to know, Lauren. Why didn't you just say no to that piece?
I did. The first time he asked me to, of course I refused. So he blew a girl's brains out right in front of me.
Yeah.
And he said that's what I could expect every time I said no.
Sorry.
No more than I am, Slick.
You know who I am, right?
Gun.
That's right. And I'm your friend.
No, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, okay.
Gunn used to say they could never be friends.
You're not.
Oh boy. Well, that went well.
And my, what an inconvenience it was for all of us. Yeah.
You're an inconvenience.
White flags up.
What's the point of being an all-seeing, powerful whatchamacallit if I'm not allowed to intervene? My friends are gonna die.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I supposed to... How do I...
To make him win.
We have a winner.
So fuck you.
I want answers. And they better be the right ones or you're dead.
It's already dead.
I know this room.
How did you win on that slot machine?
I put a quarter in the
The powers that be.
that little lever.
Leave him alone.
Don't you dare. Snap out of it, Angel. Yeah.
What about this wrong?
Hit him in the face.
Doc.
No!
Yeah. It's like the bit in Scooby-Doo when they get all their souls back.
Oh, now I remember that room. Elvis and Priscilla's wedding reception, 1967. Yes. I don't get why or how I was able to fight when I had no reason to. It's destiny.
Yeah.
Even without a flight plan, Bucko, you're still a stealth bomber. You were fighting for your friends' futures. The people you love are part of your destiny. Nobody can take that away, not even you.
Oh.
Cordelia?
Who are you people?
Did they wipe her memory? Ah! Okay, really good episode overall. I did enjoy that one. I like them starting off with showing Connor. He's still kind of trying to like fight vampires and still kind of do something, I guess, and not just lounge around waiting for something to, you know, appear that could change his life or take him in a new direction or whatever. He's not just like sitting there doing nothing. He's still actively like fighting vampires and stuff like that, kind of like what's been ingrained in him, I guess, when Holt's raised him. And I like that Angel's still keeping tabs on him, because of course it's his son, he still loves him. Giving him pointers from up on the roof. That was really nice to show that he's still keeping tabs on his son, trying to see improvement in him and stuff like that. That was quite nice. And to see then, I like that they kind of zoomed out and Angel was watching Connor, and then they zoomed out again, Cordelia was watching Angel, watching Connor. That was really cool. I liked that kind of introduction to Cordelia throughout the episode, and the fact that she wasn't just like a cutaway gag at the end of the episode like she was in the first two episodes. That was really good. We kind of saw a few moments with her there, and the fact that she kind of played a pivotal role in saving the day, really, and she made Angel win on that slot machine. I'm assuming they've sent her back down and wiped her memory as like a punishment for doing that. That's what I'm going to guess. But it's just another way keeping Cordelia and Angel apart, so I guess I'll have to put up with it, but I'm not pleased. It's like bloody Grusalarg coming back and waiting in the wings. That was probably worse than this. I feel like Amnesia, maybe they can get over that or find a way, get Willow to do a spell, get her in here, do a spell, get the memory back. Amazing. So yeah, that's obviously going to be a big obstacle as well, but I liked that we saw a bit more of Cordelia. She's now back with the gang, even if she can't remember. I don't know, well, it must be... Yeah, I mean, she's known Angel for like, what, how long at this point? Must have been... like 6-7 years at this point? Yeah. So they've at least wiped her memory that far back if she doesn't know who he is. So I don't know if she's just... they've wiped her memory completely, or has something else entirely gone wrong. Maybe it wasn't a punishment and for some reason she's just there, but it would seem like a bit much of a coincidence if not. So I'm assuming that's what it was, but I'm excited that Cordelia's back with the group, and hopefully we can get like a lot of focus on that in the next episode, so I'm very excited for that. That would be cool to see. But yeah, it was nice to see her kind of struggle with like her role and still try and make a difference, and while she can actively affect things in a way, she could set a chain of motions that dramatically changed things and gave all these people their destinies back. That was kind of wholesome, and if she's been punished for that, that's just kind of rude. It's the powers that be seem to be all about destiny and stuff, so interesting. But I do like, once again, Angel's destiny and stuff is very much up in the air and not really set in stone. You don't know where they're going with it. You know, the Shanshu prophecy and stuff, how long could that take before that's even fulfilled? Is it going to be fulfilled? Angel playing a role in the apocalypse and stuff, would that, you know, be undone if his destiny had remained stolen? So is Cordelia getting that back in a way actually a good thing? There's a lot to kind of unpack there, so I'm very intrigued by that. And yeah, of course she had to have another thing keeping her from Angel, so she doesn't remember anything. So yeah, interesting thing to explore a bit more, but very, very glad Cordelia had a bigger role in things, and like a main kind of part in the solution of the episode, but B, that she's back with the group, even if she's not like remembering them or knowing who they are. Then kind of in the same vein as Connor, we had a scene with Wesley continuing to be a badass, running his own little operation, and yeah, on the phone with Lila, doing what those two seem to do best, which is each other, even through the phone. So we did catch up on what was going on with him. I mean, I don't think it really had much of an impact throughout the rest of the episode, because at least with like the Connor stuff, we saw that Angel was still keeping tabs of him, and then that was kind of a great way of bringing Cordelia into the episode because she was watching them, and it can make sense that we saw a bit more of that throughout the rest of the episode. But I'm never going to complain about seeing Wesley, because I really like the direction they've gone with his character, and he's really cool. So seeing a bit more of that, and the fact that he's just very much settled into like this new lifestyle of his and this new kind of existence, and somewhat relationship with Lila, is quite cool. So I like seeing him. And then everything else in Vegas, I think I joked, it was either the last episode or the episode before, I was like, oh, I just want an episode where they go to Vegas. And we got one. Amazing. And we got Fred dressed as a Lornette, which is something I will treasure forever. But yeah, I liked the kind of idea of, well, it brings Lorne back into the fold and he can be with the team again now, because obviously Vegas didn't work out for him. So that's the main takeaway of this episode, the fact that we've got quite a Lorne kind of focused one. We saw him again. He's back. Don't need to worry about him going away again, hopefully. So I imagine Lorne's going to be sticking around, which is great, because I absolutely adore Lorne. And I liked his kind of entrance, you know, very kind of flamboyant, musical kind of number there. Everyone being quite excited to see him. Gunn being kind of offended when Lorne didn't directly address them. That was really funny, and Fred getting really excited about the performance. Adorable. So the Vegas setting, you know, again, it's just a different kind of thing for them to do. I love, there's something about like a long-running TV show when like one of the episodes the characters just like go on vacation or something, or, you know, the classic like let's go to the beach episode, or, you know, let's go to the big city episode. There's just something intrinsically interesting to me about that, and the fact that putting these characters we know so well in like a different setting and how they react to it is pretty cool. Especially when you have Angel, who's been there multiple times, is like remembering all these things and name dropping all these celebrities that he was friends with. I quite enjoyed seeing him bask in that joy of being able to like, oh yeah, I was friends with so and so, and Gunn being constantly amazed by that was quite funny. So yeah, the dynamic with those three going off to Vegas and the whole weird business. I loved the idea of actually the casino using Lorne's powers to steal people's destinies, and then they could sell on the black market. I actually thought that was a very clever idea and really interesting. And it is something you could get away with in a casino like that, I guess. Because I think you could be exposed to like a gambling addiction stuff in those places, and I feel like they were trying to comment on that a bit, you know, someone being like a mindless slave, caught in this loop that can seemingly not be broken, of just trying again and again and again to win money and use all their chips, and got to play to win, got to be in it to win it, that kind of mindset that, you know, a lot of people unfortunately succumb to with gambling addictions and stuff like that. I liked the kind of commentary on that, and the fact that that particular aspect of it was kind of portrayed in a more of like an evil light, with Lee being like the head honcho behind all this kind of nonsense going on. So I did like what they were trying to do with that. I suppose in that sense it would be kind of depressing that the only way anyone won in this was the fact that Cordelia made it happen. But, you know, they were actively like rigging things to not win, so yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting kind of commentary on gambling, and, you know, how it's sometimes can be a fun little thing to do every now and again, but it also can kind of tear you apart and take away your destiny if you kind of lose everything and gamble everything away. So how that kind of works and can be applied in a metaphorical sense, I guess, to real life situations, I thought was actually quite well done. And yeah, I love the idea of like selling destinies on the black market, and just the imagery of like them putting their destinies into little chips and just selling them. Really cool kind of symbolic thing there. I liked that a lot. Losing everything to a chip. It was quite clever. And yet Lee, you know, generic kind of villain guy. Clearly not a very nice person, but there was a bit more to him, I guess, with like his use of Lorne and trying to keep him locked away, killing people if Lorne didn't comply. So yeah, I would like to see maybe a bit more of a comeuppance from him. I feel like they just smashed the thing, he got knocked out. Because I don't think he died, did he? He just got knocked out, I think, when Lorne exploded the orb thing, and then they just left. And like, okay, bye. I feel like maybe they could have wrapped that up a bit better or cleaner, but maybe that's the thing, you know, it's not always a very clean kind of thing that you can just deal with when it comes to that. So maybe that's what they were going for. But yeah, serviceable kind of villain. You wanted to hate him, so I think the actor did a good job with that. And yeah, just the setting of Vegas I thought was really nice, different kind of thing to do. And yeah, very well done with that. I also really liked, you know, Fred and Gunn sensing stuff was wrong eventually, teaming up, trying to get Lorne out. Gunn going back to Angel, calling him his friend, which is a big moment. I like to think that's just because Gunn really does see him as a friend now, because I think it was That Old Gang of Mine, he was kind of saying, you know, we'll never be friends, in that big kind of reveal moment. I like to think maybe they've just come a long way since then, and I thought that was quite nice to see him call Angel his friend, even if it, you know, I like to think it was real and not just him saying that to try and get Angel to snap out of it. And what Lorne was saying about why Angel kind of fought back at the end there, you know, you could still save your friend's destinies in that way, it's just kind of ingrained in Angel. I thought that was kind of a nice sentiment. And one of my favourite exchanges actually was Gunn and Lorne, that little fight they kind of had where Gunn called Lorne out for kind of selling all these people out to Lee, but then obviously Lorne explained what was going on, Gunn apologised, but I did like that moment. He was like, you don't have a conscience anymore. You know, Gunn got quite pissed off at him for that. I quite liked that. Obviously he just kind of jumped the gun a bit, jumped the gun, and just threw accusations about and just assumed things. Even though by that point he knew there was more to it, and you know, Lorne just didn't ignore them for shits and giggles at the start. He saw there was more going on, so he probably shouldn't have just assumed the worst like that. But I think he's probably still quite scarred from the whole Angel going dark situation in season 2, kind of losing his morals there. So I think it would have really affected him to see Lorne go through a similar kind of thing, and that was probably what was setting off a bit more. But I like that as soon as he realised Lorne, you know, was kind of being forced into it, he did apologise. And, you know, even Lorne was kind of sorry for that. To see him stand up to Lee at the end was a good moment for him too, and now he's back, so that's great. And yeah, the Cordelia stuff is going to be crazy, and I'm looking forward to that. So overall, really, really solid episode. I did enjoy it. I love the setting of it, liked the kind of commentary on gambling and that idea of your destinies being sold on the black market. The focus on Lorne was great. I did enjoy seeing Connor and Wesley, however briefly. Cordelia's bigger role in things and hopefully set up for more. It was quite cool. And yeah, Fred and Gunn were a lot of fun together as well. So yeah, good stuff in this episode. I did really enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing where we go next with this season. And my next reaction will be to the next episode of Angel. And yeah, very excited to see where on earth they're going with all of this now. So yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.